Logos here, and here's my review on this amazing figure from Tamashii Nations and Bandai. So we do have here the SH Figuarts Batman figure from the Justice League movie. So for the packaging of the figure, it's really compact. As you can see, it has a decent display window that showcases the figure and some of the accessories it came with. As you can see there's a Bandai and Tamashii Nations logo. And I assume this is the Batman Japanese name for it. And then the Justice League movie logo here. The Batfleck logo here. And then Batman on the sides. Then another preview of the figure here. Just like in the promotion posters for the movie. And then we do have here, more previews and some details in Japanese. As you can see here, find us on Facebook. There you go, Tamashii Nations, South Asia, and some other information. So let's go ahead and open the figure. So I think the figure is being served with a single tray. Pretty much it's two, but it's technically one tray. The first tray is used to cover the figure. Some of the accessories already falls off. Here are some parts of it. So it's being protected by this plastic. So I think just to avoid any scratches on the figure. As you can see, there's some plastic here right on the ab. Okay, so let's just put the accessories right here. There you go. And then so pull the figure up. So another plastic at the back of the figure just to avoid any scratches. Then another plastic frame here. Then the cape, there's like a plastic here as well. Okay, it smells good. I can smell the figure from here. So there's some plastic here again. I can't seem to remove this thing. I'm not sure how to remove this one. It's really okay. So do you have your next figure itself? So here's the actual figure. So it stands at least 6-inch tall. It looks good, but I wouldn't say that it's the best Batman figure out there. Yeah, you may hate me for it, but yeah, we do have a different kind of taste when it comes to a lot of stuffs about life and all. But yeah, for this particular figure, I wouldn't say that it's the best out there. But it looks decent. It packs with good range of motion or articulation for that matter. So speaking of which, for the head articulation, the figure can move upward and then not so much downward. But thanks to the additional range of motion placed on the neck, as you can see, it gives more range. So you can still do some nice dynamic posing for this figure. The head can tilt, as you can see. The detailing on the head, yeah, it somewhat resembles Ben Affleck-ish. Ben Affleck-ish. And then for the shoulders, there's so much going on here. It has a butterfly joint here, as you can see here. So it can come in outward and then inward, and then on top of that, the shoulder itself doesn't have the usual bicep cut here, but instead they place in some peg right here on the inner part of the shoulder, so you can still deploy a bicep swivel, as you can see. So it's still a bicep swivel right there. And then there's some peg ball joint going on here connected to the shoulder hinge right there. So it's still will give you more range of motion when you're trying to move the entire arms of the figure. As you can see, it can move downward, upward, it can do that, and then it can swivel. And then for the elbow, it has a double elbow joint here, hinge. And then for the wrist, it's on a hinge on a ball joint. The usual stuff that we would end up seeing on a SH Figuarts figure. As you can see, there you go. It's a hinge right here. Okay. So it's taking time to connect the hands. Sorry for that. Anyway, for the abdominal part of the figure, for the upper body, doesn't move much downward. For the ab, it can move upward not much, but moving sideways. It seems that the figure has a good range of motion right there. Alright. But thanks to the additional joint system being placed here on the abdominal part, it would give the figure more range of motion when moving. It doesn't have a waist swivel, but it has a ball joint, so it kind of helps the figure to deploy more range of motion. There, like that. Okay. Can tilt, moving backwards. It has a good range of motion, a good nice angle right there at the back. But just ab crunch, it doesn't do much, not much at all. Anyway, for the legs, it can do splits, I think. Yeah. So you can do splits, and then it has a bicep swivel. I mean a thigh swivel. So the same concept that they did on the bicep here, wherein instead of putting a swivel right here on the thigh itself, they put it on the inner part of it. So it won't the design of the leg won't be ruined by a swivel cut right there, but they put it inwards, so there's still a bicep swivel right there, or rather a thigh swivel cut. Yeah. And then the feet or the entire legs can move upward like that. It has a double hinge knee joint. And then for the legs, it's on a ball joint right there. I think it's a ball joint. It has a good toe articulation, as you can see. So there's so much going on here, and something that you can really expect if you're gonna purchase an SH Figuarts figure. It really packs with a lot of articulation and nice detailing and sculpt wise. So yeah. So this is the first, I think I can't remember the last time I bought SH Figuarts, but this is the first time that I've handled an SH Figuarts with a cape wire on it, as you can see. So it has a very nice cape wire. So you can feel the wire is really thick, compared to the one that they use in Mayfex. It really gives the figure more dynamic when it comes to posing, especially if you're doing toy photography. It really would help you give more life to your photo. For action figures that has a wired capes, it really helps a lot. So it's a good thing that they did this on this particular figure, and I hope Mesco would come up with their version of wired cape someday. I would really love that. But yeah, so the cape is really wide. I'm not sure in length though, if how far, and it kind of flex. So a little bit flexible-ish feel to it, as you can see, or a stretchy. It has a stretchy feel to it. Yeah. So it's a good thing that Bandai did this. So for the detailing of the figure, As you can see at the back, I'm not really a huge fan of the color scheme of the figure, but yeah, it's nice. You know, it's nice. It has a weather-ish feel to the colors of the figure. It's just that I don't get much why this part is a bit more darker than the inner part is more lighter. You know, it just kind of looks off a little. Maybe, you know, maybe not, maybe just me, but yeah, it kind of looks off if this part uh, is darker than this one is lighter. You know. But yeah, the figure looks nice. Overall, the you know, if you really can't purchase like a Mesco or something like that, then this is the best way to go. This is far more better than than metal version. But SS Figuarts is HS Figuarts. You know, you'll get what you paid for. It's really a worth figure. So for the accessories of the figure, we do have one pair of open split hands, and then one, two, three, four set of holding things hand. So we do have a batarang holding hand. You know, you would be able to know, I think, which part goes to where by the how open the figure's finger is. You know, and then here's the another weapon wielding hand for this one, and then we do have here the batarang holding hands again. All right, so I think we would be getting one pair of it, and another one right here. So yeah, and then for this part here, you can take this part out. You just need to be careful. You might misplace it or something like that. You know, so there's a slot right there. You just need to insert it like that. Come on, dude. There you go. There you go. Focus. So the detailing is nice. It's a soft plastic, and then of course the batarang. It's sharp and small, so be careful that you might misplace this figure. So for size comparison, we do have here, of course, the SH Figuarts Batman figure next to the DC Universe Classic by Mattel Batman figure and the DC Films by DC Collectibles Armored Batman from the Batman vs Superman movie. So as you can see here, both of these figures are within the 6-inch category, but you know, from the looks of it, this one is a bit more smaller than this one, and of course this one is a 7-inch tall figure. So it's really obvious that this one is far more, you know, taller than this one. But you know, I just wanted to show you guys, just to give you an idea. And then of course, last but not the least, we do have here the Mesco Batman figure from the Batman vs Superman. Yeah, the 1/12 scale figure, as you can see here. So yeah, by the end of the day, I would still end up, you know, going with Mesco as far as the details wise. The look of the figure, I really like how they, you know, made this movie version of Batfleck into an action figure compared to any other releases that they did across all lines, not just SH Figuarts or, you know, Mattel or whatever. Yeah. But I wouldn't say that, you know, it's this figure is anything less of this one, because as you can see, it has a very awesome cape wire, which Mesco doesn't have, and we don't know for sure if Mesco has plans on doing a cape wire anytime soon. So, you know, and cape wires makes any action figure, that has capes or robes looks cool. You know, it really serves like a double purpose, like giving action figure a dynamic look. At the same time, it provides like a semi stand, you know, just to give balance to the figure and all, something like that. The figure packs with good articulation. The price range is okay, so might as well as early as now. Get yours as early as now. You know, um, you won't be sorry. This figure is really good. It won't be like my most favorite Batman action figure there is. Uh, because we do have a different, you know, perspective and likes and dislikes. You know, but this figure is still good. You know, you can still check out with your comic book stores or hobby stores if they would be able to order one for you, or a friend who's going to order stuff in Japan might as well hook up with them. Yeah, so go ahead and just get yours as early as now. What are you waiting for, guys? So that's about it for this review. Please do check me out on Instagram and in Facebook. Please like and subscribe. Please comment down below if you have questions. I'll be happy to help you out, guys. So later. Thank you.